this segment, what I want to focus on is the nature of the volcanic eruption itself, the drama of what happens when a volcano erupts, and I'd also like to focus in on some of the specific products that come from various kinds of volcanic eruptions. So let's start by making the distinction between the two fundamental classes of volcanism. Specifically, geologists distinguish between effusive eruptions, or eruptions that are dominated by the flow of lava at the surface of the Earth, and explosive eruptions, which are eruptions that are dominated by the explosion of a volcano and the ejection of large quantities of broken up debris, variously known as ash, but also in general referred to as pyroclastic debris, from the Greek word pyro for fire, that then blankets the landscape in various means. So here are a couple of examples. If you were to go to Hawaii and look at one of the volcanoes erupting on the island of Hawaii today, what you would see is lava fountaining out of the ground, sometimes collecting in a lake at the surface, which crusts over quickly because the surface of that lava lake will cool in contact with the air, but you can still see cracks through which the glowing lava beneath is showing. And then in some cases, that lava escapes from the lake or comes straight from the vent and flows down the side of the volcano as a lava flow. Now, where the slopes are steep, that lava may flow quickly. Where the slopes get gentler and the lava starts to cool, it flows more slowly. That's an example of an effusive eruption, an eruption dominated by the extrusion of lava in liquid form. In contrast to that, we can look at the eruption of Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines. Here's a photograph of it from a distance, fortunately a safe distance, because the volcano erupted as an explosion. It suddenly ejected vast quantities of ash up into the sky. Debris blasted out of the volcano, blanketed large areas of the landscape, and some of it actually went so high into the stratosphere that it became part of the wind that circles the globe and was carried around the planet. That's an example of an explosive eruption. Looking at this photograph, you can also see, and we'll discuss this a little bit more later, that there are often two parts to an explosion. There's the ash that blasts upward into the sky, and there's also the ash that avalanches down the side of the volcano as a hot, glowing avalanche. We'll get back to that later.